Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
55%
of those Hispanics voted for Trump. Oh, people, did you guys hear all that? 55%. They say now that they voted for him.
I can't back it up. But here's the big thing. Almost 20 million people didn't even bother to vote.
Hey,
That's why he got the popular vote. 20 million people didn't even bother to vote. What is wrong with America? I'm going to do like Michelle Obama said. What in the world is going on? That's what she said. I'm quoting her. What in the world is going on?
man, I have no idea, Ted. I think maybe, I don't know. This is just an off the cuff comment that when you got folks out there who are well off, and they're the ones and start telling folks and stuff, this is what you need to do. Sometimes it turns folks off and everything, so they don't come out and do what they're supposed to do. But if those women still had came over to her side and everything, she probably could have still made it over, and because we would depend upon them to do that. But
she got lower than Biden.
Ted, I'm getting ready to throw that back out there at it. And the sisters out there, y'all need to know this was a race thing. It was not because of Kamala. It was race.
They're trying to blame it on her.
They can't, Ted. Go back, and I already mentioned about North Carolina and what happened, how they bounced over and got a Democrat in their governor and then bounced back over and voted for Trump to be the president. Now, all them folks who voted for that Democrat to win in North Carolina went back and voted for Trump to win. But they were racist. And we need to forget, how quickly we forget. What happened in 2020? Trump ran then.
Yep.
Trump ran 2020, people.
Yep.
He ran in 2020. And that white man was sitting there on that ballot, and them white women voted for him and got him in office. Along with, it's okay for a black woman to sit there behind the white man, but when the roles are reversed and everything, that ain't okay.
That came out your mouth.
It came out of mine. That's said. I did. I'm telling the truth. Now, it was okay when the white man was up there and she was sitting behind him, but when she's sitting in front of that white man and the white man behind her, racism is is still running strong here in this country, people. We need to know this. They can't sit down there and make no excuses. You already proved our point. In 2020, Trump ran, and you all voted him out of office. But when the same woman who was sitting behind that white man running, it was okay to vote for her and stuff then as vice president, but there ain't no way she can be no president. Oh my God. What is going on with this country, man? What is going on? Now,
Well,
now, guess what's getting ready to happen, Ted? Guess
what's
what's
going to
getting ready
happen?
to happen? I'm sitting here, I'm gonna be waiting on it too. When that knucklehead gets into that White House and starts screwing them women around and everything, guess who they're going to be hollering at? Help! Help! And we're going to have to come to the rescue to get them out because he's getting ready to screw them over. He don't care about them. He's getting ready to screw them over. And they're going to come crying back. Please help us. But guess what, Ted? We're going to help. We're going to help. They're going to folks down there. We are the most forgiving people in this God-given earth. We're going to help them. We're going to help because we don't have no other choice but to help. So, you sisters out there who crying and doing all that, get up, baby girl, get up, get up. Wipe them tears from your eyes, put some makeup on your face, and get out there and put your head up high because they can't take what you got from you. And they're jealous of you. I believe they are jealous of you. So turn your little tail and sprint on around there right in front of them. And like they used to tell us all the time, don't let them see you sweat.
Well,
Go ahead, Mr. Harvey. You had something to say.
Those are encouraging words, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is revenge, bro. They talking about the Latino woman, the Hispanic women voted largely for Trump. White women voted largely for Trump. They talking about the Arabs, the Muslims, the Palestinians. They did not support. And right now, you said they're forgiving. Yes, they might forgive. But
it ain't them. It ain't them forgiving. It's us forgiving. The ones who voted for her forgiving. Because most of us who voted for her and everything are in positions of power out there in this country. Okay? And they wield a lot of daggone power out there and stuff and everything. So those are the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Oprahs and everybody else and stuff who sit down there and put their names and stuff out there for these folks and everything. But when the heat getting ready to hit them, they're going to come back looking for us to help them out. And we're going to forgive them and go ahead and help them out because we won't have a choice. That's my point. And yeah, I'm kind of with you, Ted, here for that revenge portion and everything, but we are not the kind of folks, man, to cut off our nose to spite our face.
You can say what you want to say. I'm telling you right now, bro. This is my opinion. I'm telling you, these women are pissed off.
I understand they're pissed off. I
We
know
just
they
don't
are.
know how deeply they're hurt.
I know they hurt.
Because we already know. You know what Malcolm X said? You know what he said about black women?
Malcolm said a lot of things because he was a radical. Go ahead.
But I'm going to tell you what he said.
What?
He said that the black woman is the lowest thing on this earth. They got them as the lowest thing on this earth, the black woman.
That's how they look at her. But in actuality,
that's how they treat them.
I know that's how they treat them and stuff, Ted, but that's not how they are perceiving themselves. They are very, very strong people out there. They are smart and they have a lot of power that they can wield. A lot of power, individually and as a group.
We have never seen their route, but I believe we're going to see their route now. Here. You remember when those women came for Kamala and they said, black women for Kamala,
Mm-hmm.
and they raised that money?
Mm-hmm.
They was the first one that kicked it off. I'm telling you, bro, this right here, this is a different ball game now, bro. Because number one, you had 20% of black men, the highest ever, to vote for a Republican.
We knew it was coming, Ted. They'd already predicted that. They'd already predicted that they were going to do that. They already said that they were going to
That
do
don't
that.
matter. That's saying one thing and doing another. Because they said that with Biden. They said that with Obama.
We already knew that they were going to do that because they're looking for that handout. The ones who voted for them were looking for that handout. They want that $1,200 check because they and Ted, you don't. If they voted for him, I wouldn't want them to be involved with me in any kind of way anyway. If they voted, if they did that, we don't need them. We don't need traitors. We don't. We really don't need them. We don't need traitors. And as far as I'm concerned, they just they just like a flea on a dog's back. Oop, just popping right off. That's how I feel about them. So we just have to find our own power. That's all I'm saying. We need to find our own power. And if let them, I will follow those black women. They want to have a big fight going on. Hey, I'm in there with them. So those are the ones I want to be in the foxhole with. Somebody who's gonna fight. So, what else we gonna talk about, Mr. Harvey?
Well, you know what Putin said today, don't you?
Well, whatever he done said, it ain't gonna matter a whole heck of a lot. But go ahead.
He said that he's gonna think about what Trump said about Ukraine.
Okay.
So in other words, they got their in with the fix.
Ted.
And you know what he said also? You said it last night.
What's that?
And it was announced, and he said it in public in front of those Jewish people, told them, hey, I'm for the Gaza, the Palestinians, and I'm with Iran.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay.
So there it is right there.
And who told him that? Oh, I told you, Putin. I told you all them boys making phone calls to him, man. But Putin got a different story that he's going to have to tell and stuff about this Ukraine stuff. Yes, United States has supported Ukraine very, very strongly. But Ted, look out. The European Union and stuff is they know what's getting ready to happen, and they cannot let Russia get into their flank. They are going to support Ukraine and I would guarantee you that most of those countries and stuff over now, they're quiet and they're sitting down there and they're calling each one of their leaders up and everything and trying to figure out how they are going to save Ukraine. They are going to be over there to support them in some kind of way. I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen. They cannot allow them to take Ukraine. It's not going to happen. And after all that stuff that they said, he said, what did old BB say? Has BB come out and said anything yet?
I haven't heard anything.
He quiet as a rat peeing on cotton, huh? He tried to, guess what he tried to do? He done called his APAC boys over here in the United States and see can they put some pressure on that son of a gun. But it's too late. They ain't got enough grit in the game, man. They don't have enough grit in the game. Putin got him. Putin got him. Elon Musk got him, and all the rest of them. Peter Thiel got him. He all in their back pocket. He in their back pocket. But Ted, it ain't over with. I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen. So like I said about the other stuff, them white women, they're going to come hollering and screaming. I guarantee you they are. They're going to, and the first people that they're going to get to when it happened is them white women who coming out now wearing them armbands, like you said. We didn't vote for him. They're going to be sitting right there with him. Please, please bring him over to help us, because he coming at him. And them poor Hispanics, my brown brothers and sisters, who decided that they wanted to give that man that vote. Don't you realize you the first one he coming for? You the first one he coming for. Cause old Miller is sitting up there. He ready for you all. He getting ready. He called the bus companies up right now. Tell them to line them up, because he gonna fill them up. He signed a contract with these bus companies. He called the bus company. Hey, I'm gonna need at least 1,000 of buses and stuff, and we're gonna have to have them at least once a week. We're gonna fill them up. Hey, he hired planes and stuff to come in so he can fly them over there to any country he can figure out that never even live there, and drop them off. He called up the president of Brazil. He said, we're gonna send up at least 10 planes a month down there full. We dropping them folks off. We're gonna deport these fools. Oh man. Help us. Help us, Ted. Help us. I don't know. We they done just put us in big trouble. That's because that racism rose up. And I would say though, Ted, too, that those brown brothers over there and stuff, it reminds me of how United States, how these Americans came over across the water, and each one of those Native American tribes, they conquered them people. And the reason and how they conquered them was because they had Indians and stuff right there who were friends and stuff, befriended the enemy and sold they folks out for 30 pieces of silver, each one of them, each nation. The only Native American Indians and stuff who stood up against them for a little bit anyway was the Apaches and stuff out there in the Southwest. The rest of them sold their people out, enslaved them, put them in concentration camps on the reservations. That's where they put them. And they took everything they had. It sounds to me like that's what's going on. History repeats itself.
2 pieces of silver.
History repeats itself. They done sold us out, and they the first one that's going to happen to, because they're going to get them to the same way. I don't know why it takes people to be knocked in the head for them to learn what's going on.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if we ever had an opportunity to really make this country great, to really make it great, this was the time.
It was a time. This was the time. It was a time to take our majority that we got with the people of color against those folks out there who are white, or the few white folks who want to come over here with us and stuff and everything. This was the time to take it. But as Kamala said, This is a little setback here. It's a little setback. We just got to keep our head going and keep going forward because we ain't gonna let this stuff stop us, Ted. This is not going to stop us. What's going on now is not going to stop us. And we've been in the corner before, and we didn't come out. You don't corner people, and they don't come out. Especially when you got a lot of power behind you, and that power consists.
Ed, I hear you talking, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
When now you got what, 56, 55 senators now? I don't know exactly how many, because one just lost in Philadelphia. So
Casey, Bob Casey?
Yeah, he lost.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So now, so that means those judges are going to be flying. And so then you're going to have at least 2, maybe 3 judges return in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
The court system is one of the most important things for justice.
Mm-hmm.
And having a fair judges and not political is the best as far as you're getting justice. These knuckleheads that he's going to appoint, they coming against you. I mean, look what happened down in South Miami.
Ted, hold on a second. You're absolutely right. What you're talking about, what they can do. But Ted, they got 2 years in which to do that. And then you got to know the election is coming up. So you got a bunch of veterans and stuff down there who are going to be sitting there in those committees and stuff along with that other folks and stuff in there. They got all kind of archaic rules and stuff and everything in that Senate that you can slow walk this stuff right through. And they can be lined up just like with Biden and stuff. He still had people that he was trying to get confirmed and stuff, and they had the majority in the Senate. But the Republicans slow walked all that stuff through them, and they're gonna use them rules. Schumer ain't stupid. He knows the rules. He knows the regulation. McConnell getting ready to leave. He ain't gonna be the majority leader anymore. He left. He's gonna leave somebody else in charge. And he was a master at doing that stuff. And I'm pretty sure that Schumer and stuff learned from that summer gun. You can be a master in the minority in the Senate. Okay? Slow walk them things. You're gonna get some through, yes, but you're gonna stop a whole lot of them from getting through there because there's an archaic system going through there. You got to be confirmed. Each one of them has to be confirmed, and you ain't gonna be able to do that all at once. Just keep them slow walking. And the fact that depending on what state that they come from, the Senate got this, what they call it, the red slip, that blue slip thing that they got, that if the senator in there in that state says that they are not going to be in there confirmed or he can hold that thing up, what do you think that boy did in Alabama? He held up all those military confirmations and stuff, and for a long time he held that stuff up. For at least 6 to 7 months he held it up. Tuberfield, they couldn't get them approved and stuff through the Senate because they got these archaic rules. There's a fight, Ted, and you have to fight with every piece of every weapon you got. It may not be a gun, but it can help. So go ahead. You're right. That's what they're gonna try to do. But well, you still can fight it.
I'm just saying, you know, I mean,
yeah.
That's if they got it in them, and we'll see. But
we're gonna see. It's gonna now, Ted. Some of that stuff is gonna get through. I'm not saying they're gonna completely stop it. Some of them gonna get through. They're gonna get some of them approved. They are gonna do that. But all that stuff, Ted, there's a huge amount of stuff that they got that they getting ready to come down on. You can only do so much. You can't force an elephant down your throat. You're gonna have to eat him bite at a time, bite at a time. And sometimes he might have some, you might bite into him and he might be nasty and stuff, and you got to spit him out. So that's what we're hoping, Ted. We got to keep playing that game, man. We got some smart people and stuff down there who left there. You got some very smart people. They're gonna be to hold this stuff up, and we're getting ready for them in the next 2 years and stuff to happen and stuff, and get out there and know who your enemy is. You know you can't depend on them white women and stuff. Find some more folk who can be to back us up, because he getting ready to smack a whole lot of people and stuff in their butt and gonna make them mad. When you sitting down there, Ted, and you got 10 people pulling at you all at once, hey, 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 do it my way, do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Who you gonna do it for? He got a hell of a thing he got to go through, Ted. He got a hell of a mess he got to go through. And Trump ain't very smart. So you got every piece of weapon that we can fight here with, that's what we're gonna have to do. And I'm glad to see those black women is upset. I'm glad to hear that. Go ahead on, baby girl. Get out there and fight. Let's go. Get up. Let's fight. We ready. Do our thing. What else?
Well, this book here is called Dark Money by Jane Mayer. And the thing is that these people, I mean, it is unbelievable how these people have been doing this and working on this stuff for 40 plus years of destroying this country for money. That's all it is. They've been doing all kind of things to destroy this country. And the only reason why they're doing it is for money. That's it. They got all kind of organizations. They spend billions of dollars and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to come against the American way, meaning freedom. Free to drink water, clean water, free to breathe clean air, freedom to get a good education, freedom that all public schools are working in this order the way it should be. They've been fighting that, not funding some schools in many areas properly, freedom. And now, money is one of the things, but also racism. Because the people that they're attacking is black people. The people that just got off the boat here, now you got a lot of Latinos been here for hundreds of years, I know that. But majority of them, they just got off the boat and just got here. 50 years, 60 years, maybe, if that. So they don't know. They don't understand. They don't get the politics of it. And they've been programmed to believe that, those Latino radio stations all over the radio, they speak Spanish, so we don't know what they're talking about. And, they feeding that money. They was feeding that money into those radio stations. And there's many, many, many Latino stations, because a lot of the black stations have been bought out, or they stopped advertising with them. And so they found a way how to get these Latinos on their side. Plus, on top of that, 75% of them are Catholic. So, and you got these Christians that's brainwashed. And I understand they different, they one issue person, about abortion. Most 90% of 80% of them is about abortion. But the onslaught of what's going to happen to these other women is going to be devastating. Devastating. They've already said, people, the rape victims, the miscarriages that went wrong, the problem that you might have while delivering the baby. So, and then they say, well, we can't do nothing because we'll abort the baby. So the thing is instead of these Christians preaching on, and I've said this before, you don't want pregnancy, preach fornication, preach about adultery. Because you know what? You got just as many Christians out there having outside babies and even shacking up with each other. So don't come talking to me about something that you're a Christian, you're holy and all that. Ain't nobody perfect. I know that, but the bottom line is, how you gonna sit up here and you be talking? You didn't conceive that child, as they say, in sin. Somebody got to tell me something. I don't know what's going on, but I tell you one thing. This country was supposed to be about freedom. Freedom of choice of what I want to do. If I'm a grown adult and if I want to use drugs, that should be my right. Now the reason why what happened is all of a sudden now you got people voting on marijuana. Now marijuana, how many people, hundreds of thousands of people in jail for carrying a nickel bag, a dime bag. But when they found out, hey, we can make money off of this, there it is. There it is. So the thing is, you got these people. This country has a session of drugs. They just look. I mean, it's just. I mean, you got these people dropping pills. You got these people using cocaine. You got these people doing marijuana. You got these people doing all kinds of drugs, and it's prevalent. I mean, I ain't saying everybody is doing it. We know that everybody's not doing it, but you got if you got over 10 million alcoholics, you got 20 million addicted to drugs and pills. So somebody got to tell me something what's going on, and I think this is what it is. And so, and then you got these men who think a woman can't do the job, thinking that a woman should be in her place. What is up with that? You think of you just as smart as she is? They calling her dumb and all that kind of crap. What kind of crap is that? You gonna call a lawyer, person that went through law school, was a prosecutor, district attorney, vice president, and they disgracing her like that? These are black men that don't even have hardly a high school education. if they got a high school education. This is crazy. I mean, the persona, the misogyny is just unbelievable, man. It's just misogyny is just absolutely insane when you do not respect a person's ability and brains and tenacity. I ain't never seen nobody work that hard, bro. I done seen a lot of presidents running for president. Ain't nobody worked that hard. And you know what? I didn't see not one tired thing on her. She didn't look tired not one day. Somebody got to tell me something. I don't know. I don't know what's
Well,
going on with these guys, these men, and these women. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you, they have put this country back. And we can sit up there and play them games and thinking that, oh yeah, we can still fight. Yeah, you can still fight, but we done lost 5, 6, probably a half a mile.
those things happen, Ted. We have to realize that we are not going to win every battle. We're not going to win every war. We're not going to win all the time, and we can't sit back and not try to figure out how that we can take some losses and stuff and keep going.
Well, that's
And
all
we
we
are
can do. That's all we can do, Ed. But let me
absolutely,
just say
and,
this: this
and
one.
that's all I'm saying. That we have to take down, and we have to be real about this whole daggone thing here and stuff because man, uh, girlfriend did a hell of a job. I think Kamala did a hell of a job in a short period of time that she had to put her candidacy together. And there were probably a lot of things that were left that she could not deal with at that time. Most of the people and stuff out there who were running for office got at least 2 years, man, minimum 2 years to put together themselves a campaign. She had to put together a campaign in 3 months that was going to be a winning campaign. And there was a lot of things that I'm pretty sure were, and I know that she's sitting there thinking about what happened and what she left there on that table. There was a lot of stuff left on the table, but she could not get it off of that table.
Well, I don't know what else
A
she
lot
could
of
have done, bro.
I do. There's a lot of inroads and stuff to it that you have to make and stuff into these communities and stuff, and figure out exactly where your votes are at, figure out where your people and stuff are at, and get in there and work at it.
So what
When
you saying is her fault?
I'm not saying it's her fault, no, I'm not saying it's her
Well,
fault.
she did everything
I'm
she could
I'm
do.
saying I'm saying that she did not have enough time to put together that kind of campaign that she needed and stuff to get over that hump, to carry her over that hump. Okay, but she did. She put on one hell of
I'm
a
gonna put it
daggone
like
show.
this, Ed. I'm sorry, bro. You have a 34 count, a felon. He's a felon. He's a thief. He's a con man. He's a rapist. He stole documents. He lied. He sat there and let 5,000 terrorists out of jail before the Afghanistan release. He did everything that he could to destroy Biden before he got in office. He did not do a transition to even discuss what was going on. They had to figure it out themselves. A peaceful transition. So these people, and then before that, I mean, there was a insurrection that he encouraged. And these people still voted for this man.
Yes, they did.
He
They did.
got rid of.
They did. They voted for him, Ted. They
That's
did.
what I'm
They
saying.
voted.
What I'm
They
saying is
and they
that
did. But we already knew that there was a certain group, a number, a percentage of this nation who were going to vote for him
here,
no matter what he done. Okay?
here's the thing, though, Ed. All this is bullshit. All I'm trying to tell you is that here's the thing. These people, what's going on now, they want this country for themselves.
That's understandable.
So
And
now, here's the thing. We have black women who voted for every Democrat, majority of the Democrats for the last 3-4 times around in the upper 90s, keeping this democracy going. Keeping this democracy going. Running for office. We got more black women running. Right now we got what? Did we get 2 new black senators that were females?
No, we only got one.
Only one. But still.
One black.
One black one. Right. But what I'm saying is that the point is that they're fighting for democracy and for justice, but yet and still they are not appreciative. You got these black men that's running around dogging these black women because they too lazy to go get a college degree and go to law school or do all the things they need to do. Shame on them. And let me tell you, when I was in the corporate world, I had to compete with them. With women and men. And when you trying to be better than them, you got to work hard. And a lot of some of them beat me. But the bottom line is, hey, you keep on trying until you get what you want. But the bottom line is that they're more stronger than the black men. I can tell you that right now. That's where I see it. They're stronger than black men. These black women are more stronger than black men. These black men, a lot of these black men ain't shit. They ain't shit. I'm telling you, they're a bunch of coons. That's what they are.
That's
what they are, bro. They're a bunch of coons. There's a bunch of them out there, man. They're out there. And I'm gonna see how they gonna feel when they're gonna turn around and they find out Trump don't want you. Hey, in his last administration, Ed, see, in his last administration, how many people was on his cabinet? How many black people was in his cabinet?
Ted,
come on, answer the question.
I can't answer the question because I don't care about them. I really don't.
No, you might not care. But what I'm saying is,
they are. I'm putting them. I'm putting them boys in my rearview mirror because they don't mean anything to me anymore. They don't mean that. So they in my rearview mirror. I'm not going to spend my brain worried about them and why they doing what the heck they did. Let them have it. Let them do it. And let them sit there and stew in their own mess because it's coming to them. And I know it's coming to them. And they're going to be hollering for help. Just like them white women who voted for their Simon Gunn, put him in office. They're going to be sitting there and they're going to be stewing in that mess. And it's going to come back to bite them. But they didn't think about that when they crossed that daggone curtain and closed it off. And they said, that's a black woman and I don't want them. Bam, I'm going to vote for this other. So they said to themselves, I know what they're saying. This is the lesser of two evils. I hate black people. I'm not going to vote for her. So that's what they did. They did that. And they're going to have to come back and get it. And all I'm saying to you and to all the rest of the folks and stuff out there, we have to lead them folks along. We know who our enemy is now. So how are we going to win the next time? That's my thing. How are we going to win this next time? That's my point. I want to get up and we are going to win. And how are we going to do it the next time? Because in 2 years, we got another election coming. We're going to have to win. We're going to have to go out there and win. I'm looking at those far right, religious right Simon Guns back when we were still in our younger age. And they were fighting this abortion stuff, man, for a long time. And it took them over 50 years of fighting to get what the heck they wanted. That's how committed they were to doing what they wanted to get done. And now they got it done and stuff, and they're going to have to live with the consequences because there's a whole lot of them who fought real hard and looking at that stuff. And Ted, there's going to be a day when their grandchild or their daughter is going to be in that same situation and stuff and everything. It's going to hit them in the face. I did this to my child. I did this to my child. And are they going to be able to live with that? They're going to be in a situation and stuff and everything where their daughter, their granddaughter was raped on the street and everything and got pregnant. That rapist impregnated her. And what they're going to do when this whole daggone country and stuff and everything, there will be no abortions and stuff. Okay? They're going to have to live with that.
Well, here's the thing. I got an email from someone that you probably know, but I'm not going to mention his name. And he says that we should formulate and organize and implement a Black nationalist political party. That's what he said. Because that would be a party that we would all come with, you know. And then, of course, I wrote certain things, you know, as far as that, you know, you got to have agendas. You're going to take a lot of money. 10 million you can raise in a few days. But the point is, you're going to need $1 billion, and you're going to need hundreds of not only headquarters. Where's the headquarters going to be? You got to have hundreds of volunteers, and then you got to have workers, all of that, so that you can agree with the same agenda. Now, the problem with this is, in my opinion, which I would agree to, that one of the main things they're going to have on the agenda is reparations. So, and that might shut down everything because too many people are going to be arguing about it.
Absolutely. So you want to try to keep your argument to a minimum. So to keep your argument to a minimum, you find out the truly basic idea that you want to have. You want to have a party. We're not going to call it a Black party. We're going to call it whatever. Give it a name. But
Well,
we all
you
know,
can't call it a Black party.
we all know it's going
That's
to be
our
a Black.
race, Ed.
Huh?
That's our race.
Okay, but I'm saying, I understand that. But you don't want to alienate other folks to come in to help. They got money. We're going to have
They're
another
going
party.
to have to unapologetically understand that we are Black. You can support us in our agenda.
Well, then you're going to you don't have enough Black people in this country, Ted, to elect somebody in these higher offices.
Well,
you don't have enough.
This is what
you don't have enough. Okay, so you don't have enough. So you're going to have to include some other folks inside there. Okay, you can't be all Black. It's not going to work.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be all Black.
But you can't win if it's all Black.
It's not about winning.
Yes, it is. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to win.
You can partner with other groups and all of that, but the point is, you will be a force. That's all I'm saying. You will be a force because
then you're not.
This is what I said. What will be our top 10 agendas? Where would be our headquarters? Who would do the administration, the business administration? Who would be in charge? I know for a fact 10 million would be raised in a matter of days, although you would need to have at least, in these days, in this climate, you're going to need $1 billion. I can see 100 local officers, and we are at least 40 million strong regarding a voting block. We could recruit thousands for offices, different offices across the country. We can recruit thousands to run for different places, you know, like school boards, city council, all of those types of things. And then we would have the backing, they would have the financial backing of that. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I know a little about politics, I don't know everything like you, but I'm just saying, if you have a national force that's up in DC, that also will be included in that is a block, you would have all the different makeups of what it takes to be a political party. And that's, I mean, because, yeah, and then we can partner with certain women groups. We can partner with certain other groups, Latino groups and all that. You got Hispanics, they got Hispanic groups, bro. National Hispanic voting groups. So how come we can't have a black group, political group? We're not alienating nobody. Or what we're doing is that we're trying to come together. Come together. That means we are on one accord.
And all I'm saying is that we don't have enough folks and stuff in our, even if we get every black person and stuff in there, which is never going to happen, to come and to do something, everything, it is very hard to keep us together without having other people and stuff who are hard workers and stuff to come in there. We're not going to work hard to do anything. But we can only we have to find that nucleus and stuff that is going to commit themselves and stuff to doing something and be open and stuff to let other folks come in to help. And
we don't want them to come in and give us our agenda. We do our own agenda.
Then you're going to alienate a whole lot of folks to it, and it's not going to work.
It's not about alienating anybody. Have you ever went to a Hispanic group?
I've seen a couple, but I have not.
No, if you ever been to their group?
I haven't seen them because most of the time they're very secretive about their stuff, and just like you said, they get in there and they start speaking their language and stuff and everything, and then I'm lost and throw out the box anyway.
I'm just saying,
I'm hearing what you're saying and stuff and everything, but I'm saying.
Here's the thing.
I'm saying the fault lines.
I understand what you're saying.
There's some fault lines. Yeah, there's some fault lines.
You got to be bold because we have to come together and vote on the same agenda. It can't be, I'm conservative, I'm liberal, I'm progressive, I'm white wing. When you got a black man talking about he's a Nazi, something's wrong with this picture, bro.
It's okay, Ted, if he wants to be a Nazi. I don't care if he's
I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter to me if he's a Nazi.
When you know who's for you, and people are in the agenda.
At least he's speaking his mind, whoever he is. If he's a fascist, a Nazi, or a communist, or Muslim, Buddhist, or whatever, he done spoke his mind. And if I agree with him, okay. If I don't, I'm not going to have to spend a whole lot of time.
This is not a religious group.
I didn't say it. I'm just using that as an example.
This is not a social group. This is strictly a political group. Political group.
I didn't say it wasn't, Ted. I'm just saying that if someone comes up and says he's a Nazi, I don't care if he's a Nazi. At least I know where the heck he stands at. I know, okay, you're a Nazi, and I'm gonna keep on going. And I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna bypass him when I know I need it because he's not gonna be a part of the whole. He just he got his own thing going on there. And I'm gonna let him do it. Go ahead.
I don't have the fortitude. I don't have the age. I don't even have the education. Although I do have a college degree. However, I don't have that kind of knowledge, and that's not my lane. But there are people out there right now that can form a legitimate Black nationalist political party.
they probably could and stuff, but they're not. All they're going to be is a supporting group. They're not going to be able to get a president elected to office. They're not going to be able to get a senator elected to office. They're not going to. Only thing they can probably do is get some local school board people elected.
I'm doing
That's
my
it.
show, bro. Let me call you back in a few minutes. All right.
Oh man, you got coming through here. We about done anyway, Ted, because we about at the end here. I I want they are if we get caught up and stuff and everything and trying to do something new, when there's already some parts and stuff out there already. You already spoke about the black women and stuff. They want to keep that organization going. I want to see them keep that organization going. They can be a power group. You look at those uh uh those black men and stuff and everything who work for Kamala, those groups are out there already. They are sitting there and stuff waiting to be cultivated to let the seed start growing. So I'm saying that if you want to start that, then go out there and deal with those and have one or two
Who you
people and
talking
stuff
about?
that
Me?
you got, huh?
You talking about me?
Or whoever
You ain't talking
gave you
about me
that,
because I ain't
whoever
doing
gave
nothing.
whoever gave you that idea. I'm willing to do it. I don't care. I would go out there and do it.
I'm too
Say, hey,
old, bro.
we need to go and get this stuff done. Bring them all together. So they're already there. I think that they are there, and I think that they, instead of starting something altogether new, I would go out there and then speak with them and say, hey, can we start something else here? Can we take this thing on further? You
You
guys
gotta
got that.
unify. You
You
gotta
got them
unify.
groups out there and stuff and everything.
But
So
those
hey,
are non-profit organizations.
it doesn't matter, Ted, where they at. They have PAC groups out here right now, Ted, who give money to all kinds of folks and stuff and everything and to their causes and stuff. Kamala had people donating to her stuff and everything. She couldn't take but so many votes, but they used PAC groups. This Citizen United thing that the Supreme Court started has opened the floodgates to money that you can get legally to do what the heck you want to do.
I'm just saying, this is all I'm saying is this would unify politically 80%, maybe even 85% of black people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If we came up with, because we need more people to run for office. We need a lot more people running for office to get more involved. I don't care if you live in a white area, but you're gonna need money.
I don't have a problem with that.
That's
Not at
all I'm
all.
saying.
I don't have a problem.
There's nothing
Not at
wrong
all.
with having your own black party.
I got a problem with that. I have a problem with
So
that.
do you have a problem with Asians having their own party?
That's their thing. I have a problem with having a black party. I really do.
Well, that's a problem. You got a problem there, bro. If you don't want to have a black party.
Well, yeah, I have a problem and stuff with because we are.
You scared you're gonna scare the white man away?
We are a totally different group and stuff out there, Ted. And you have to be concerned of how folks look at you and stuff. When you tell somebody you a black party, the only first thing that they're gonna start, ooh, no, we got to stop them. We don't want to get stopped. You have to give it. If you want to do something positive, Ted, you have to care.
No.
You have to care.
No. Don't
you
give
have
a
to
shit
care
what they think. Now, if you want to be a part of this, you like our agenda, you can support us. You can support us.
There's fault lines in there.
Your group,
I'm seeing more fault lines.
There are thousands of groups out there that we can partner with.
I'm seeing these fault lines.
But you go try to join one of their groups and see what happens.
I can join their group and they'll let me join.
No, you can't. You can't join their group.
Yes, I can. There's a white group around here right now with women and stuff in there and stuff. I can join. They want me to join. There's a Hispanic group around here that I can join. They want me to join. They'll welcome me with open arms. They will.
Yeah, I believe that when I see it.
I have. I don't want to join them. That's all. But they welcome me. I've been to them.
I
I've been there.
said,
I've been to
I
them. I've
said what I
spoken with
said. I
them.
would love to see you try to join it and see how far you get.
I'm gonna get there, Ted.
They're gonna be talking
You-
about their own agenda,
Ted,
bro. They ain't gonna be talking about your
you
agenda.
don't. You have no confidence in Dr. B here. I can do a whole lot of
Look,
stuff,
I know
brother.
you very astute. I know you very. Hey, this ain't no put down on you. I'm not. This is not a put down on you. I know you very astute politically. You know how to persuade. You know how to convince. You know how to do all of that. But you are politically savvy. There are black people out there that are not politically savvy. They don't have basic civics.
Well, I'm like
They don't
you.
even know how to vote a bill is passed.
But Ted, I'm like you.
They don't even know the complications of dealing with all these committees.
I'm like you, Ted. Remember what you said earlier about a week or so ago. Why aren't we reaching out into that field of red?
I agree.
Why aren't we reaching out into that field
That's
of red?
the Democratic Party's fault.
Well, no, it's all of our faults if we're not out there and dealing in that red, because that red and stuff has power to it if you put it all together. And the Republicans have been wheeling that red power for a long time.
All they need,
and all they needed was a few more people on top of that red, and they're gonna win big time.
They've been investing, bro.
They are wheeling that red area out there. It belongs to them. Okay. And all they need, and they know, to win any major party job, anything out there, is to get just a few more of these people on their side, and they're going to win. And that's what they just did. They went out there and took their red and said, all right, and added a little bit more blue and stuff into that, and they won. So you already said it. Let's get out there into that red. Let's get out there and make a difference and stuff out there. There's probably a whole lot of folks and stuff out there in that red who would enjoy us coming out there, so we can have a power group between that red and that brown and that black. Okay. And then you become a party and stuff and everything that's even more powerful than they are. Because I guarantee you, if you try to get out there into that red, then Republicans and conservatives are going to try to beat you to death. But I guarantee you, because that's their power. They have got that power, and they are wielding it, and they're using it the way they want to use it. All I'm saying is that you came up with an idea. I think it's a brilliant idea. Get that red and incorporate it with what you got going on. You talk about getting black folks, you incorporate some of that red and stuff in there with it, and you're going to become a winning coalition. I'm picking your idea now. You throw it on the table. At first, I looked at it and said, I ain't going out there, but you got a damn good idea. Damn good idea. And that's all I'm saying. Those big, strong women and stuff who have in those groups out there, let's get them women and stuff out there and put them together and stuff with some of that red sitting.
But let's see. Why are we doing this? Why would you want to do that?
Because you become a power. You want to have power, Ted.
I understand that,
but power is the only way, and that you are going to win. If you don't have that votes, you are not going to win. You are not going to win if you don't reach out to them. I watched the baddest son of a gun in the world, who was a black man and stuff, reach out there and win the presidency and everything, because guess what? He reached out there into that red and stuff and tapped into it, and that's how he won. He is the only man that I know who was black that, when he ran for the U.S. Senate seat and everything, drove down to Cairo, Illinois, the racist red daggone part of, uh, of Illinois. They even more racist than folks in Kentucky and Alabama, whatever, and went down in there and got them people and stuff to vote for him. That was they man. All right. And Cairo, you know what Cairo is. Okay, he did it. That's the only way he won. He got down there in with them summer guns and he won that Senate seat big time and used that power that he had and stuff with those folks and stuff down there to parlay himself into that White House. We can do it too. Okay, we are done, Ted. We at the end, man. We are an hour and 4 minutes and stuff past time here.
Well, that's the last time I'm going off on this kind of stuff. The next time I'm coming with some money stuff.
Oh, that's it. That'll do it. That'll do it.
I'm done with it. I'm done with
you come with that money. That's it. That's
947.
it. Yeah.
I'm done with
And we got to get in there with that white money too, Ted. Now you can't leave that white money out because these black folks, they don't want to get no money.
That's the only money that's out there, real money. Come on, bro. Come on now. It's gonna get crazy. We know where the money is. Because the show ain't in the bank.
Hey people. We didn't have one hell of a discussion today. I like what's going on here. I really do. And for all of you folks out there, you're going to be seeing our video right in the bottom line there. It's going to have our new name, our new rebranding, the new Money Connection.
Don't take it personal, people.
It's sitting on the bottom of the video, Harvey. When you see the video, it's been rolling all day for the last hour. It's rolling down there. We got it.
Don't take this shit personal.
Money Connection. Like we gonna get that money, political money, private money, all that money, PAC money, all of it spends. And we're gonna reach that $1 billion mark here. We got to get all that money. We can't leave nobody's every penny, nickel, and dime. We're gonna throw it in. Incorporate it. Anyway, people, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.